right, 680 News business editor Richard Southern joins us now. Richard, we're talking about the CEO of EQUIFAX, and he's leaving the company after that massive data breach, but he didn't get fired.
Yeah, guess what, Roger? He's retiring. Yes, he
Sorry.
He thought now was a good time to call it a career, I suppose, right?
Yeah,
so, yeah.
right.
Yeah, right. Richard Smith, the CEO of Equifax, he is indeed retiring after this massive data breach that has exposed sensitive information of 143 million Americans. About 100,000 Canadians could have had some of their credit card info accessed as well. If you're one of them, you will be contacted by your bank. The CEO could walk away with $18.4 million in pension benefits, Roger, and two other executives also retired last week. The stock, Equifax, has lost a third of its value, taking a $5.5 billion hit since news of the scandal broke.
I would like to retire like that, too. I think it would be all right, wouldn't it?
A little golden parachute. They're going to drag him in front of Congress, though, to grill him, but nonetheless, he's going to be okay financially.
I think he'll be all right. All right,
yeah.
Some dentists might want to think about retiring. Apparently, there's too many of them out there, not enough teeth.
Ain't that the tooth, Roger? Ain't that the tooth? So there's a lot of dentists, particularly here in Toronto. The Canadian Dental Association says nationwide there's one dentist for every just over 1,600 patients, and that's an even smaller margin here in the city. It's led to big competition among dentists for patients. So you're seeing some dentists offer incentives like free tooth whitening. Other practices are opening 7 days a week, extending their hours. And the battle for patients has younger dentists now buying existing practices rather than starting their own. And as a result, the average price for a dental practice has almost doubled just within the last 5 years. So a bit tougher for dentists. Good, though, you could argue, Roger, for the consumer.
Yep. As
they might find some better deals out there.
Competition is healthy, right?
Yeah.
What does a practice cost on average? Can I put you on the spot? I'm curious.
To start a practice, they say it's about $1 million when you factor in all the equipment. And because you're not going to find a lot of patients at first, you mightn't turn any profit for 3 or 4 years. So that's why many are buying. Not sure what it costs to buy an existing one, but could be upwards of that $1 million mark, I'm sure.
Oh, easily, especially if it's all sitting there waiting for you. Okay.
Yep.
All right, it's a risky retirement plan. Some people, though, are starting to use their house. They're looking at that as their retirement fund. Dangerous game.
It sure is, because obviously prices have gone way up here the last little while. You know, nationwide, we're looking at housing prices appreciating by 230% over the past decade. It's more in Toronto, but of course, prices don't go up forever. And here in the GTA, we've actually seen the price drop for houses 31% just since April. 45% of pre-retirement homeowners rely solely on the value of their property to fund retirement. 1 in 4 don't have any investment savings, don't have anything beyond the house. So it's a risky game indeed, Roger.
And the kids are probably looking going, hey, wait, that's our inheritance you're spending right now.
Don't sell the house.
Don't do it. Come live with us. All right, job interviews, and you want to pay attention to this if you've got one coming up. Apparently, a new study has uncovered what recruiters pay the most attention to. Is it Facebook? Is it Twitter? Is it Instagram? Or is it something more
It is,
sinister?
actually. It is. I mean, what are they looking for most in a job interview? Job Vibe looked at this. They said the number one thing, Roger, is conversational skills. Do you have the gift of the gab? Can you get along okay in the interview? That's the number one thing. Number 2, knowledge of the industry. You know what you're talking about. Number 3, general enthusiasm for the job. But yes, like you're talking about, they do pay attention to appearance. 30% say they pay a lot of attention to appearance and personal style. 32% look at candidates' photos on social media before the interview. 12% likely to be negatively influenced by selfies. HR experts say on your LinkedIn profile, use a professional shot, not a selfie. And when it comes to what to wear in the interview, they say you should wear about a cut above what it is that you normally wear in that job. Now, of course, Roger, like yourself, I'm always very professional, right? Suit and tie. Occasionally, though, I think it's okay to break out the muscle shirt.
Oh,
right?
Really?
Yeah, especially on a day like today.
Yeah, it's a good day for it. And you got the pipes, too, right?
Yeah, I got the guns.
When you got the guns, you can go for it. You can go for it.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's all good.
I have flip-flops on right now, so I can't say anything.
You do, Buster?
Well, actually,
Can we pan down?
I'm doing Birkenstocks and socks right now, so I don't think I'm going to go for an interview at all. I can't lift any higher. Look at that.
It's a good look, Roger. It's a good look.
We're both fired, Richard.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
You really do. That's unbelievable. I thought you were joking.
It is good to know about the interviews, though, that they actually being able to, interact with people is important.
Yeah, I mean, you know, can you get along? Are you nervous? You got to be yourself. It's tough, but you got to bring that conversational skill to the table. Absolutely.
All right, I like it. And a company that makes dryers and hand dryers and vacuums is now going to make electric cars.
Yeah, you see the commercials. It's Dyson. They've been selling their vacuums for a while. Their hair dryers are popular now. You see their hand dryers in bathrooms. But Dyson, the British company, is getting into the car business. They're going to sell an all-electric car, which will be on the market by the year 2020. James Dyson, the company founder, says 400 engineers are working on the car, and they've committed $2.4 billion to the project so far. They've hired executives from Aston Martin and from Tesla. Didn't say what the price would be, but said it would be an expensive type of vehicle, just like
I mean, their vacuums are a fortune, right?
Yeah,
now imagine combining the two. You're driving down the street, you're cleaning up litter.
It's a win-win. We'd like that.
Okay, one more. The Canucks headed to China to play a preseason game, and Richard, they flew on one of the most expensive aircrafts on the planet.
Yeah, I want to show you this. This is some luxury travel. The Canucks chartered this luxury plane. It's a Boeing 777 called the Crystal Sky, chartered through Crystal Cruises. It seats just 88 passengers rather than the usual 300. Of course, all the seats turned into beds. The front of the plane has a 24-seat restaurant. There's dining tables and a big bar. They're Canucks were there playing poker. No, not for the Canucks. No, they get free champagne, whatever you want, Roger. There's a 200-bottle wine cellar, the largest on any aircraft. It costs $55,000 an hour to charter this plane.
Wow.
More than $500,000 one way, so the Canucks were in this for more than $1 million round trip from China. Not too shabby, Roger.
A little advertising for everybody involved, though. All right, Richard, thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks.